Hi, this is Ethan Green from NoSleeplessNights.com, and in this review I'm going to be looking at the LectroFan Micro 2. This one is currently my favourite for travel for three main reasons. One is, as you can probably tell, it's tiny. It will literally fit in the palm of my hand, so it takes up no space in your luggage. Secondly, it has a really long internal rechargeable battery. It's a lithium battery that when fully charged, which takes 2.5 hours, it will last for up to 40 hours on the white noise and fan sounds, and it will last for 20 if you're using the Bluetooth speaker. And the Bluetooth speaker is another option which makes it really good for travel. And the third main reason is that it has 11 different sounds, and considering how tiny it is, that's pretty exceptional. Most of the other white noise machines of this kind of size that are designed for travel don't have 11, they have maybe 3, 4, 5 or 6. Now, one of my main criticisms of the original LectroFan was that it was quite fiddly where the buttons were concerned. The interface was pretty fiddly and tiny, but now they've added some more buttons, so you've got a sound choice, play and pause, and you've got the volume buttons, whereas before they shared the same buttons, which was kind of annoying. So I'm really glad that LectroFan, or rather Adaptive Sound Technologies, the company that took over LectroFan a while ago, have listened to the complaints of customers and also reviewers, and they've just made this one a really nice interface considering how small it is. Another thing that I like about it is that they've listened to criticisms of the charging cable. The original one was really tiny, but this one's much longer, so it's easier to plug in. And it has a micro USB on the back here, which connects to a USB-A, which you can use to charge it from a computer or any USB hub. So that's just really nice that they've listened to people's opinions of the original and just made it better. So let's listen to the sounds, of which there are 11, as I said. There are 5 fan sounds, 4 white noise, and 2 ocean sounds. So let's turn it on and have a listen. So I think we're starting with the white noise here. Now, AST describe it as brown noise, pink noise, and white noise variations. They don't specify which one is which, but I don't think it really matters. Some of them are deeper and some of them are more intense, so you can find the one that you like the most. Let's play the next one. And as you'll hear, they'll get slowly more intense as I go through them. Okay, and these are now the fan sounds, of which there are 5. These are a little bit less intense than the white noise. Having said that one, that's pretty intense. I like that one. It has a nice deep and mellow sound to it. And it's great that they have these different options because not everybody likes the same fan sound or the same white noise sound, so it's good whether you like the intense versions or the deeper versions. There's one for everyone here. Okay, and these are now the ocean sounds. This is the only real difference with the original microfan where the sounds are concerned. The original just had one ocean sound and now it's got 2. It's important to note that these are non-looping, digitally created sounds, so it's not a recording of the ocean. They've found a way to create the sound of ocean surf using the digital creation of white noise, which is pretty clever, I think, and it seems to work quite well. And this is the second variation. I also like the fact that it has that variety in the sounds. Sometimes when you listen to white noise machines, they use a 30 or 40 second loop, maybe a little longer if you're lucky, and eventually you kind of learn the same repeating wave sounds, and some of them that I've listened to only literally have a 3 or 4 wave pattern, and after a few nights of listening to it, it becomes a little bit frustrating that it just sounds the same over and over again. But at least this one seems to have a little bit more variety and you can't really tell the difference between the waves. So as far as the volume is concerned, this is pretty impressive. Adaptive Sound Technologies, the manufacturer, don't seem to say on their website what the wattage is of the speaker, but it's tiny, so it's not going to be that spectacular. However, compared to other small portable white noise machines I've looked at, it is louder, so that's a good thing if you need to mask loud external sound. It also has incremental volume controls, so you can turn it down if you like. You don't need to have it blasting next to your bed. And something that I like is that it has this revolving speaker on the top. So you can have it directionally facing towards you or facing away from you if you prefer, or as it was originally, you can just have it in the base facing upwards to fill the room. That's a nice touch. I like having that variety. Turn the volume up a little bit again. And then the other thing that's worth noting is that it has the Bluetooth speaker, which you just switch to here, and then you can pair it with your smartphone, and you can play any music of your choice through the speaker. So there you go. I think in terms of criticisms, there are only really two things that I think are worth noting. One is that there's no auto off feature. I think it would be nice if there was at least a 30 or a 60-minute auto off, rather than having to play it all night or switch it off yourself. And the buttons are still a little bit fiddly. I think if you've got finger sensitivity issues, you might struggle with how small they are. But for most people, I don't think that's a problem. And as I said before, I particularly like that they've listened to complaints about the original and they've added separate buttons for the volume control and for the track control. I think that's quite an important thing. The Bluetooth speaker, while I remember, also has a call, receive and make function. So if someone rings you while you're listening to it on the Bluetooth, you can just press the play button there and it will answer the call. It has a built-in microphone, and if you double tap the play button, then you can call back the last number. So it's a nice little feature to bear in mind as well. So there you go, there's the LectroFan Micro 2. As I said, it's my favourite for travel, and in terms of the internal rechargeable battery, you really can't complain. Thanks for watching.